not something only that we should preserve in a museum, but it should be reinvented as something that's living. I'm very much impressed by Sheldon Pollack's comments about the disappearance of languages, cultures, all ways of telling stories, poetry, disappearing languages. These are eternal questions, especially in the non-Western world, that are also burning political questions, and it's not easy to come to terms with them. All the energies I had at that time were about these issues, but since I wanted to be a painter and a heartfelt relationship between also seeing colors and writing about enjoyment of painting and drawing personally, and I also wanted to dramatize my pains, troubles, if such a culture disappears. Also, the damning questions addressed by Frantz Fanon, Edward Said, is not mindful questions of you lose your culture, you begin to imitate the others, what happens then? These were all the dramatical questions that not only my name is read, but my other novels also addressed. Of course, all the time, one of the important issues is to approach these problems in a cool manner. We're not trying to produce political juice or sentimental, nationalistic rhetoric of belonging, but rather try to see in this clash or drama of change something particularly interesting and use it as a source for personal, demonic inspiration, rather than like a museum keeper only protecting and keeping and categorizing the past. But the problem is not categorizing and keeping the past and finding funds for keeping it alive, but rewriting the past in such a way that it lives in the streets. It lives in the imagination of the people living now. That is why past is useful, inspirational, and that is the challenge of the writer today.
So far we've discussed your work, mostly the young ideas, and it also strikes me that you need to find the right way to these ideas, and I've always been very impressed by your shape and ring of your very beautiful sentences. So some of the people who have read your work and some others have not, so maybe you'd like to read a small passage from my name.
Maybe after all the seriousness, let me read something from My Name is Red. The book is constituted in an experimental way too. In fact, when I was writing and researching for this book, I said to myself, my God, what a scholarly subject. I don't want to be a scholar. I want my story to live funny. And in fact, and I also thought that one of my early strong ideas was this, that not too early, and after I had this sort of an anxiety of facing the immense richness of, say, American libraries, Western culture. Of course, I was following everything in my Istanbul library. And when I decided that I will research, read about, invent new ways of using traditional Sufi Islamic culture in a secular way, then I was reading and reading and reading, and when I was doing all this, one part of my body, mind was busy also how to present all these subject materials in a humane way. I'm not going to say in a funny way or in an enjoyable way, but in a humane way, so that the reader identifies with 16th century dramatization of cultural problems of 16th century, or dramatization